Good morning. Good morning. Oh, look at that beautiful view outside the window, outside my bedroom window. Oh my word. It's frosty, very frosty. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I hope I'm presentable this morning. Oh my word. Yes. Oh, that's better. Turn you around. It's about nearly 10:30. I've had a lovely start to my Saturday morning. So I got up, had a cup of tea, brought it back to bed, been in bed and watched a couple of Vlogmases who I caught up with. Obviously, my darling Jeanette from Crafty Clegg's Creations, and just caught Gaynor from Tales of Cuckoo Land. She was talking all about her, or chatting all about the lovely retreat that Kelly and Nick host from Lay Family Yarns. And I was lucky enough to go 2-3 years ago. Oh, and it was just bliss, and brought back such happy memories. Lovely, lovely. So I was just going to share with you what I've been making. November, yes, because I've had this thing, my creativity has been on a downward slide, which is fine, but I do feel for podcasting I need to have something that I can share with you and show you. So I've been the last sort of week, 2 weeks, just finishing off some things. A couple of pairs of socks, so my Strictly socks, they're finished. I just need blocking, and that's with the yarn from Green Lampkin yarn. Oh my word, it was just so beautiful. And the puffle socks, they were my November socks I chose from Alex from My Yarny Corner, and they are beautiful, and they were left over Mr. B's yarn, Bird Street yarn. So I will show you those over the course of Vlogmas. So the next thing that I picked up, sometimes you just have to have like a hankering. I'd started this back in September for Benjamin for his 4th birthday, and I knew I wasn't going to get it finished, but I thought at least if I start. And I started and kind of put it away. And the reason I put it away was because I wanted to do the MCAL, Stephen West MCAL, which I finished clue 2 and I'm not sewing my ends in, and I need to start on clue 3. I'm not going to give myself a hard time. What I would like to do is sew my ends in, and then I think I've watched it, you do an eye called bind off to get yourself to a certain point, and then you start again. I would like to get to that point before Christmas, and then we'll see. So for Benjamin, I'm making this really beautiful cardigan. Can you see it? And it's by Serdar, but I'm using Batik Stylecraft yarn, and this is I've not got my glasses. Olive, yeah, it's olive. And I went on a workshop at Black Sheep Wools, and we used this yarn, so hence I bought some. So I've completed the back, the left front, and the sleeve. One of the sleeves. So yeah, let's put that way. So I sewed that up and tried it on him because I was just a bit worried about the sleeve, but I kind of forgotten, with it being a drop shoulder, it isn't really going to be as long as if you're doing a raglan. So that's the first sleeve. And it is, yeah, it's knitted up really lovely, so I've really enjoyed. I took it out and I think I just started on the sleeve, so I finished that this week. And then last night I cast on the second sleeve. Oh my word, look. Cast on the second sleeve, and then this morning from there I've done a bit more. So this is what I'm in the mood for. I don't want to get myself so overwhelmed that I'll end up with loads of whips at the end of the year. What have I got? Isabel Kramer, the wrap that I started early in the year. There's quite a long, it's a triangular wrap. There's quite a long, repetitive pattern to start off with one colour, and I think I just need to get to that point, and then the rest will come. You know, it's like you start off, don't you? You're all enthusiastic. So there's that. There's a La Petite Knits. I call it a tank top, like cable one. I've split for the sleeves and I started going down the body, so I'm quite happy to take those two in. I've got a Stephen West shawl garter stitch dotted rays, and I'm not too happy with my tension. I've started on the second skein, but I'm going to take it back. If I finish this, I think that'll be 3 whips, and I'll be quite happy to take those and just start working on those. So yeah, I'll come back and see you later. Settling down by the Arga girl. See about when we're going to do the tree. I've done a few jobs this morning, so now I'm sitting and having a tea break. Cheers. So my November socks were the Puffle socks by My Yarny Corner. From 2 of my shadow wrap heel. If you ever want to have a go at a shadow wrap heel, look at Alex's video. It's really, really good. So I have 1. Oh my word. They're not blocked. I've sewn all the ends in, which I don't normally do. And I'm just going to block them today. Yeah, a video is really, really good. And then I did the fur cone socks for Strictly. And this is by Blue Fern Yarn. I test knitted this pattern for a couple of years ago and it's beautiful. Look at the yarn. Word. beautiful, beautiful. And I opted for the Shadow Wrap Heel, so I have that now in my head. And when I first started podcasting, I was very good at keeping records, and in the last year or so, I've been rubbish. So I'm trying to write down on the pattern what I used, away my yarn. So I need to see. This is it would have been a Bird Street yarn. No, it wasn't. Would have been a Mr. B yarn, but they're now Bird Street yarn. So I need to check. There's 11 grams there. So there's enough to go in a. What's that blanket? Where that blanket is that everybody does that I did and undid it. So I need to redo it. So I'm happy with that. Oh, so I've made a cup of tea. Mr. Jacks has just come back from the shops. He's brought a treat in. That's my breakfast brunch. It's a pecan maple plat pastry. And I'm on my reading challenge. So I've got my 7 pages a day to do. And this is a book that I'm reading. And it's the story of the Windrush ship. And I don't think I've ever followed the journey of a ship. It's really, really interesting. So I'm going to sit here and take a few minutes. I'll come up later. Oh my word, look how frosty it is. That's not snow, is it?
No. You're going that way, aren't you?
What have they found? Oh, they found something. Oh my word, if something runs out, I'm going to... Oh my word, look above, no. Oh. Did they get something?
Bob had a leg in his mouth. Go on, boys.
Oh my word.
Boys. Go on, boys.
I think they got something. Oh my word. Mr. Jacks is telling them off. I don't know what they've caught. Oh my word. It's so cold today. So cold today. Oh. Out for a nice walk with the dogs and then back home, and then something, nice hot drink. And then hopefully do the advents. Oh. Max. Hello. Just realised, just come back from walking the dogs. So I made myself really nice coffee. It's only instant. In my favourite mug. This is my happy place. Oh my word. Oh my word. So I have Mrs. in the in a basket next to me. Can you see her? She's got a chew. So she's happy. I'm happy. I'm already cold and frosty. What's the time? It's 3:15. So it's going to be an early one today. So I've got my stepson coming to stay tonight, so we just we've stripped the bed, so we just want to hoover the bedroom, like make the bed, it's all fresh and ironed, make the bed, and hoover it and give the bathroom wipe round, and then it'll be all ready for him and his boys. So I need to go and get the Moses basket out, so that we've got somewhere for little Toby to sleep. Now, yesterday I was looking at this advent, and this is the 2023 East Anglian 12-day yarn countdown. So the people that have contributed to this are Shannon from Blue Fern Yarn, Ellie from Craft House Magic, Jem from Under the Olive Tree. I've never had any of her yarn. Laura from The Lonely Knitter, and she is the organiser from the East Anglia Yarn Show. And then Jen from Castleview Yarns. I've had some of her yarn before, it's beautiful. And then another one that's new to me is Luna Lane Yarn, and it's Camilla that owns this. So I'm really looking forward to just seeing how this is going to turn out. I've no idea what to make, so if you've got any ideas for patterns for 12 20 gram minis, let me know. I think tomorrow I'll come on and we'll have a look through the like the 3 days and just see what that looks like. This is from The Lonely Knitter. That's lovely, really lovely. And I don't know, 12 days, 6 dyes, so maybe it's 2 skeins per yarn dyer, but who knows? Who knows? And then from my Toft, I was hoping to be able to sit down today, but we had an early morning visitor, and then I've been busy like doing some stuff and editing, and then realising that day one, the last bit that I filmed over my advents, I obviously hadn't pressed that button, so I had to redo that and add that on. So I'll get with the programme tomorrow. So day two from Toft comes in this beautiful little box. Is that day 2? Yes, it is. Oh wow, oh my word, I love this. I absolutely love this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my word, that's a rose gold. Is it like key fob, and it's got all the stitch markers. Rose gold. Oh my word, I absolutely adore that. And it's really heavy. Excuse me, really heavy. Oh wow, wow, I really love that. Oh my word. Well, that one's up there. I might keep those to one side, otherwise I'll be fumbling in that bag. Oh, excuse me, it's no good going out in the cold. I was wrapped up, but yeah, it's still got on my chest. And then what next? Oh, Adventures in Yarn Craft. I think one of the things that we could do with this was to read Jane Eyre from November right the way through to Christmas, then we'd finish the book. But this year I reread Jane Eyre. I've read it loads of times. I started on my birthday, and I think I knitted the Jane Eyre socks. And I kind of quite like that idea, maybe on my birthday, which is just after Christmas, 2 weeks after Christmas, just to revisit a book that I loved. Finished Jane Eyre, Anne of Green Gables. Oh my word, just loved it, just loved it. And it's funny how you can revisit a book as an adult that you read as a child, and it can still hold that wonder. So if you have any recommendations of something of a similar ilk, yeah, just let me know. Right, let me just look at this one. Oh, Across the Moorlands was yesterday, and then today is Heathered. Wow, look. How beautiful is that? Yeah, I'm going to want to find exactly the right pattern, and it's got to be a special pattern. Oh, I'll tell you what I could do, actually, is I could start this on my birthday. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? As it's my favourite book for Jane Eyre. Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Made a decision. Oh my word. I don't know about you. How do you feel about Advents? But I love having them. There's a real treat. Oh, let me just try. But it's what you do with them. They're so precious. I want to make sure I've got exactly the right project. But I'm definitely going to use an Advent, take a month next year. So I'll start the year with that, and I'll be able to do that. That would be so lovely to do on my birthday. Yeah, and then I've got dandelion and dogwood. Oh my word, I just love it, absolutely love it. And I didn't think I mentioned the theme yesterday. It's Christmas at the Dogwood Cafe. Oh my word. So we have number 2. I've just opened like the label, so there's less crinkling, I would hope. And I haven't looked, but it's hazelnut sundae. That's lovely, really lovely. Oh my word. Yes, I need to get some nice photographs, and I'll do 3 at a time, and then after in the 6 days I'll put the 6 together. That's what I'm going to do. I think it's going to be a slow burn for me. A slow burn for me. Yeah, it was up in the middle of the night. 2:30 seems to be like the magic hour. So I took some Nurofen, woke up with like a temperature. Well, I thought it was a temperature. But now I'm thinking, well, if it didn't go, perhaps it wasn't. But this has come back. So maybe it might be a hot flush. I've been the only menopausal woman that I know that doesn't get any hot flushes. And thankfully. Maybe I'm starting. I don't know how long the menopause lasts. But there we are. I think that's going to be all for me today. Yeah, my stepson's coming today, so with his 2 boys, so we've got to sort that out, sort dinner out for Ruben, sort his room out, and then I'm getting ready to go out with my friend. I'll go to my friend, she's invited us for dinner, so I might just tag a little bit on at the end. We'll see. Right, I hope you're having a lovely Saturday or a lovely day whenever you are watching this and you're doing something that brings you joy.